Your Excellencies, fathers, sisters, and honored guests, the International WeAren 2016 Congress, defending religious freedom and other human rights, stopping mass atrocities against Christians and other believers, is about to conclude. It has been a long and difficult path to get here, just like everything that really is worthwhile in life. But I believe, and I hope you agree, that it was a very productive and moving event. We have had the great fortune to hear from people whose testimonies have been a jolt to our conscience. They have made us tremble, look into the mirror face to face and question the meaning of our role in the world and the sincerity of our commitment. They have made us cry. Today, we are very encouraged, but our true work begins tomorrow. Thanks to this Congress, fighting for religious freedom and to the aid of persecuted Christians has become CitizenGO's primary focus. During these days, the victims of the worst humanitarian crisis that has occurred since World War II has told the United Nations and the world about the terrible tragedy they are experiencing. Persecution and death, death and persecution. Much like in the first era of the Christianity. The difference is that now the executioners has a fanatical ideology that in the name of Islam is perpetrating a real genocide. This Congress has been a great opportunity to raise awareness about the extreme situation our Christian brothers and sisters have suffered over the last 2 years in places like Syria, Iraq, Nigeria, Pakistan. Last year, during the first Congress on persecuted Christians in Spain, we denounced the silence of the EU and the US. A year later, we have some advance. Both the EU and the US governments have already described as genocide the killing of Islamic states against Christians, Yazidis, and other believers. The implication of this resolution should encourage the UN to investigate and prosecute these crimes as soon as possible, and we will not stop asking them to do so. The passivity against the atrocity of the Islamic State continues. It is contrary to our principles as society and as civilization. As civil society, we have a duty to constantly pressure our governments and institutions so that they take up important challenge. But in order to press forward, we must first mobilize citizens. We believe that the first step to resolve a conflict is to give visibility. Our experience as an organization tells us that when people really know the problem, they mobilize in a generous and extraordinary way. We are convinced that both society and international institutions will react after this Congress. They did it in the last year and will do so again, because no one can remain unmoved by the testimony we have heard here. That's why we are very optimistic. CitizenGO is an international organization that defends values that we consider essential to build a better world. Among them, the value of freedom and the dignity of the person. After just 2 years of existence, more than 3.6 million of people from different countries follow our initiatives, participate in our campaigns, pressure governments, and support our shared values. That means that there is a good basis to promote a profound change in society, requiring governments and institutions to react to humanitarian catastrophes like the one our Christian brothers are facing. From CitizenGO, we pledge to work in that direction. This Congress has been a moral boost that will give us energy in the future not to lose sight of this great work ahead. Awareness, action, pressure, and much prayer also will be necessary to fight evil. I would like to say that it has been a very positive experience. Therefore, I'm pleased to announce that the next year we will repeat it. The International Congress, We Are All Nazarenes 2016, will be held in the city of Madrid. We will pray that it won't be necessary to celebrate, not have another edition of the event, but if God wants so, I assure you that you will see us defending religious freedom and denouncing persecution next year. To conclude, I would like to thank God for having blessed us with the honor of reaching out and listening to our persecuted brothers and sisters. I want to thank you, the organizing committee, especially Lola Velarde, for her outstanding work. And I want to thank the entire team of IDC, Más Libres, and CitizenGO for making sure that everything will turn out so well. And thank you especially for my dear, great wife, Olga. So she devoted and showed a lot of passion with me and in the organization of this Congress. Also, a heartfelt thank to the volunteers who make the difficult become easy and selflessly, and with an admirable generosity, commitment, and availability have been outstanding in every detail. Thank you, a big thanks to all partners and donors of Actuir and CitizenGO, who with their generosity have made this possible, and thank you very much all of you who are following us via streaming at home, and those of you who are here showing your support for all the speakers. And thank you very much to all the speakers. I would like to finish with the motto of other very close martyrs from the last century. Viva Cristo Rey!